Welcome to CyberJA. I'm Richard Perry, your cybersecurity and GRC enthusiast. And this is a place where we discuss all things cyber and GRC. And in today's video presentation, I will be sharing with you quickly the information security lifecycle as guided by NIST publications. This will be done at an eye level, and it is for you to now gather the necessary information by looking in depth at all of these publications to see how best they tie into each other and how well you're able to use the guidance provided by NIST to implement those controls and necessary policies, procedures, whatever is required to enable your organization to achieve that high level of information security that is required within your organization. Now, what is an information security lifecycle? Right? What's an information security lifecycle? So across all sectors of IT, projects are often managed through a lifecycle model. And this is where a product goes through a cycle of improvement and upkeep with no endpoint. And this is also true for information security as much as any other IT sector. So the information security lifecycle pretty much serves as a core guide for daily operations for security professionals like yourself, right? So understanding the lifecycle model for information security planning gives professionals a guide that ensures continuous um, evaluation and evaluationary progress within a company's information security. Now, let us look at the information security lifecycle as is guided or presented by the various publications developed by NIST or the NIST organization, right? So the first thing that you want to look at is your starting point. Where do you start? What's the first document that you look at, right? So we are looking at the NIST publication SP 860, right? And it looks at categorization. So it outlines how you go about categorizing your information systems. And in this document, it's pretty much defines the criticality or the sensitivity of information systems according to potential worst case, adverse impact to mission or business. All right. The second document as it relates to achieving your information security is the SP 853, and that look at how you go about selecting your security controls. So this publication look at the selection or how you go about selecting the baseline security controls, and you apply tailoring guidance and supplement controls as needed based on risk assessment. Then we have our SP 870, and this look at implement security controls, right? So this is where it helps you to know implement the various security controls. So in this document, it looks at implementing security controls within your enterprise architecture using sound systems engineering practices. Apply security configuration settings. Then we have our SP 853B that look at assessing your security controls. And this is where you determine the security controls effectiveness. Therefore, controls implemented correctly, operating as intended, meeting security requirements for information systems. Then we have our SP 800-37 that look at authorized information systems. And this is where you This document looks at determining the risk to organizational operations and assess individuals, other organizations, and the nation if acceptable authorized operation. Then we have SB 837 in conjunction with the SB 853A that looks at the monitoring the security state. And this documentation look at continuously tracking changes to the information system that may affect security controls and reverse or reassesses control effectiveness. So there we have all the documents or the publications by NIST that can be used within the information security lifecycle to act as a baseline or as a guidance to you as a security professional in achieving a high level of information security within the organization. So with this guide, it's now for you to dive into all of these publications, these documentations provided by NIST, and to apply the requisite security measures or controls that are required in your organization. Right, so subscribe for future presentations provided by CyberJA, and I'm Richard Perry, your cybersecurity and GRC enthusiast. See you in future presentations, and I hope this information was helpful to you.